This segment of the Game of the Week is brought to you by First Impressions, Inc. for all your graphics and apparel needs. First Impressions, Inc.
If you
some of their helmets.
Cool.
Here. See like how they're on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Like a little video.
Little B-roll?
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Sick.
Thanks, Coach. See you soon.
This segment of the New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers.
Accent Southwest Windows and Doors is one of the few locally owned platinum dealers from Pro Via Entry Doors. Our factory certified installers have installed thousands of doors that will give you the curb appeal and energy efficiency you are looking for. Accent Southwest Windows and Doors.
This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor of New Mexico Young American Football League Spring Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's.
Out. Go 33. Pitch. Go. Go, line it back up. By tap you guys. Tap me.
Get them helmets.
Yeah.
Switch.
Can you get them? Are you able to?
Hurry up.
Yeah.
Remember, corners, I want you on my hips, guys. 33. Spread. 33 spread. Noah, scoot out. Down, set. Hut. 33. You shouldn't be.
Of the Game of the Week is brought to you by First Impressions, Inc. for all your graphics and apparel needs. First Impressions, Inc.
Accent Southwest Windows and Doors is the only locally owned 5-star Anlin Gold dealer in New Mexico. Our factory-trained installers can upgrade your home with energy-efficient windows, saving you money. With over 90,000 installs, our record speaks for itself. Accent Southwest Windows and Doors.
This segment of the New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers. This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor of New Mexico Young American Football League Spring Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's. This segment of the Game of the Week is brought to you by First Impressions, Inc. for all your graphics and apparel needs. First Impressions, Inc. This segment of the New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers. This segment of the New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers.
Accent Southwest Windows and Doors is one of the few locally owned platinum dealers from Pro Via Entry Doors. Our factory certified installers have installed thousands of doors that will give you the curb appeal and energy efficiency you are looking for. Accent Southwest Windows and Doors.
This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor of New Mexico Young American Football League Spring Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's. This segment of the New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, you're good. Check. Remember, keep one off of your ear because it'll echo.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Coach?
Yes, sir.
This segment of the New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles.
I'm here with Coach Ball, Eldorado Eagles head coach. Game of the Week. Coach, tell me how your team's doing this year.
We're 4-1. That's the better thing. We have one loss. It was a tough loss against La Cueva. We're a very sound technically team, pretty fast, big team. We're 17 kids at an 8-man football, so tough to get everybody their plays. But really, we pound the rock, play some defense. We're pretty old school football.
Coach, can you tell us some key players today?
23, Xavier Sandoval, he's good. We got Duke Oliver, number 11, Rico Harris, 5. I could probably name all 17, to be honest.
And Coach, and what's the goal for playoffs and all that? Obviously, win the championship.
Definitely. Just we got to work on some stuff. Like I said, we lost to La Cueva. We got to clean some stuff up. Stay physical. Like I said, we get a lot of penalties, so we got to clean that up as well.
Awesome. You heard it from Coach Ball. Coach, good luck today. We'll be monitoring. I'll maybe pull you at halftime for an interview. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
This week's New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. We can get great wings, beer, and sports. And by BJ's Restaurant and Brew House, where craft matters. And by Olive Garden Italian Restaurant, where we're all family here. And by Longhorn Steakhouse, where you can't fake steak. And by Red Robin, where we make it fresh, we make it fun, and we make it memorable. And by Red Lobster, for the seafood lover in you.
And Coach,
This week's New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. We can get great wings, beer, and sports. And by BJ's Restaurant and Brew House, where craft matters. And by Olive.
I'm here with Coach Manzanares, head coach Manzano Monarchs. Coach, tell me how your team's going this year. How's the season going?
They've improved a lot. We lost our first 2 games, played some really good competitions, but over the past 3 weeks, we haven't allowed a single point. So,
wow. Coach, can you tell me some key players today?
At quarterback, we got Stephon Fields. We also got Cash Lucero, Noah Montoya. We got some big boys in the trenches. Donnie Chavez, Xavier Martinez. We've got a good squad.
And Coach, is this a team that you're going to continue to coach next year in the fall, spring again? Is it a team that we should be watching that should be coming up?
Absolutely. They've gotten better every season. I've coached them since they were Mighty Mites. The team has had a lot of turnover since then. But from last fall to this season, we've kept the majority of our team, so they're growing every week.
Awesome, Coach. I'll probably pull you at halftime for an interview. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. The lawyers.
Accent Southwest Windows and Doors is one of the few locally owned platinum dealers from Pro Via Entry Doors. Our factory certified installers have installed thousands of doors that will give you the curb appeal and energy efficiency you are looking for. Accent Southwest Windows and Doors.
This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor of New Mexico Young American Football League Spring Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's. This segment of the New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers. This segment of the New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers.
Accent Southwest Windows.
Go ahead.
This segment of the Game of the Week is brought to you by First Impressions, Inc. for all your graphics and apparel needs. First Impressions, Inc.
Accent Southwest Windows and Doors is the only locally owned 5-star Anlin Gold dealer in New Mexico. Our factory-trained installers can upgrade your home with energy-efficient windows, saving you money. With over 90,000 installs, our record speaks for itself. Accent Southwest Windows and Doors.
This segment of the New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers. This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor of New Mexico Young American Football League Spring Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's.
We're here, Game of the Week, Manzano Monarchs versus Eldorado Eagles, Rookie Division 9U. Manzano has elected to defer to the second half. Receiving the ball will be the Eldorado Eagles. Game of the Week here is being played on Field 7. Beautiful day today, Mother's Day weekend. And the kick is away. Back to deep to receive. Sandoval picks it up for Eldorado. He's down the sidelines. Sandoval. Touchdown, Eldorado. And on that kickoff return there was number 23. You may recognize him from last year's Game of the Week, Xavier Sandoval. He was the player of the game last year for Eldorado, and he starts off the game with an excellent kick return to the house. Making the score Eldorado 6, Manzano 0 right now. Eldorado will be attempting the extra point. At quarterback today for Eldorado is number 23, Xavier Sandoval. Eldorado's in the gun set. Sandoval at quarterback. There's a snap. Sandoval hands it off. And the Eagles punch it in, making it 7-0. On that score there was number 0, Oscar Rodriguez. It was just a QB read RPO. He took it to the outside and cut it in, making the score Eldorado to 7. Manzano 0. We'll be back here in a moment. Game of the Week. quarterback here, game of the week. Mesa del Sol, Field 7, Mother's Day weekend. Opening kickoff was run back by Xavier Sandoval, punched in by Oscar Rodriguez, making it 7-0. Kicking the ball off right now for Eldorado is number 55, Joseph Nash on the kick there. Manzano was not having it. They got the onside kick. First down and 10, Manzano. Manzano head coach Adrian Manzanares talked to him before the game, stated he's been with his team since Mighty Mites. He's worked with them, had some turnover, but he is optimistic that his team will perform well and continue to perform well over the years. Doing the quarterbacking duties for Manzano. Looks like number 33 gets the carry, runs to the outside, breaks the tackle. Number 33 is Cash Lucero. Gets about a 1 yard gain here, bringing up 2nd down and 9 here for Manzano. Manzano in the huddle right now. If you're just tuning in, Mesa del Sol Field 7, game of the week. Manzano Monarchs versus the Eldorado Eagles. Manzano breaks the huddle at quarterback, number 33, Cash Lucero. In the backfield with him as well, number 1, Stephen Fields Jr. There's the carry. Cash Lucero takes it, and he's brought down immediately in the backfield from Eldorado, number 26, Jaden Bird on the tackle. Bringing up 3rd down, loss of 1, 3rd down and 10 here for the Monarchs. Manzano breaks the huddle. Backfield looks like in at quarterback is Stephen Fields.
Come in.
There's the motion with number 6 from Manzano. There's a snap to Fields. Fields is going to keep it. QB keeper gets the outside. Fields. Stephen Fields Jr. down the sideline. He gets knocked out of bounds. RPO read there for Stephen Fields. He faked the handoff to his running back, kept it. Ran 18 yards down the sideline. Great run there for Stephen Fields Jr. Making it 1st down and 10 here, Manzano. Ball's on the 25-yard line. Great RPO read there by the quarterback to keep that. Stephen Fields broke down the sidelines. Got about an 18-yard gain there, giving his team a 1st down and 10. Big 3rd down pickup. Manzano breaks the huddle. Another QB change now. And at quarterback now, number 6 for Manzano. And that is Noah Montoya. And we have encroachment on the defense. Manzano's coaching staff decided to go with a hard count, bringing up an encroachment. That'll be down 1st down and 5 here for Manzano. Manzano breaks the huddle. Stephen Fields Jr. at quarterback. Next to him is number 6. Fields keeps it on the outside. Breaks free. He's got some yards. Throws a stiff arm. Nice cut to the outside. Gets in Fields. Fighting for yards. Brought down about the 6-yard line. 1st down and 10. Manzano Monarchs. And he faked it to his running back, Noah Montoya, and kept it. Fields keeping his team alive here in this 1st quarter. 2 big runs. So Manzano does have a 1st down here in the goal line. If you're just tuning in, game of the week, Manzano Monarchs versus Eldorado Eagles. 9U. They break the huddle. Fields will be at quarterback. Next to him will be Noah Montoya. There's the fake. Fields keeps it. And he's brought down in the backfield. Great tackle there by big number 82 from Eldorado. And that is Lincoln Burt in on the tackle from his defensive end position. Bringing up a second down and goal to go here for Manzano. So far we've seen a pretty tough game. Eldorado ran back the kickoff to begin the game, but Manzano's had a great drive here, perseverance, leading on Fields. Manzano breaks the huddle. Looks like doing the quarterbacking duties now is number 33, Cash Lucero, and number 6, Noah Montoya. Split out to the right is Stephen Fields Jr. Montoya waiting for the, looks like we're gonna have a false start penalty here. Offensive lineman took off a little bit too early there, pushing back Manzano 5 yards. So it'll be second down and 11 here for the Monarchs. Manzano breaks the huddle. Manzano wearing the all black, Eldorado in the white. Fields in the backfield along with Cash Lucero and Montoya at quarterback. There's a snap, Montoya takes it, it's a QB keeper. Gets to the outside, he's got some room. And he's tackled down after about a 2-yard gain there. In on that tackle was number 3 from Eldorado, Mason King. Bringing up third down here and about 6 for Manzano. Goal line to go. Big play here. Is the defense gonna stop them or is Manzano gonna punch it in? Manzano breaks the huddle. At quarterback is Fields Jr. Next to him is Montoya. There's a snap to Fields. Looks like it's a direct handoff to Montoya. Breaks the tackle. He's met in the hole immediately by an Eldorado middle linebacker. Stand by for his number. And that's going to be number 23 for Eldorado. Xavier Sandoval in on the tackle. We have fourth down and about 5 to go here for Manzano. Good. Manzano in the gun. The tackle's made there. Tackle made there by number 82 in the backfield. Turnover on downs. And that is Lincoln Burt again here. That'll be change of possession. First down and 10 here for Eldorado. So a big defensive stand there. Nice tackle there by Lincoln Burt, who was in on 2 big stops there on this first drive. Be first down and 10 here, Eldorado, with that big offensive line. At quarterback for Eldorado, number 23, Xavier Sandoval. There's the snap, and it's a fumbled snap. Loss of about 3 there. Eldorado did get back on the ball, bringing up 2nd and 13 here for the Eagles. Eldorado breaks the huddle. Eldorado in the gun set. There's the snap, it's on the ground. Sandoval picks it up, trying to use his speed, makes a cut, makes another cut. There goes Sandoval. He breaks it in. Xavier Sandoval all the way to the house for the Eldorado Eagles. Touchdown, Eagles. And Xavier Sandoval did a QB keeper, kept it himself, made a couple cuts, and you saw the young man's speed down the sideline, putting the Eagles up 13-0 right here in this first quarter. We're back in a moment. Game of the week.
Doors is one of the few locally owned platinum dealers from Pro Via Entry Doors. Our factory certified installers have installed thousands of doors that will give you the curb appeal and energy efficiency you are looking for. Accent Southwest Windows and Doors.
This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor of New Mexico Young American Football League Spring Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's.
We're back here, Game of the Week. If you're just tuning in, Mesa del Sol Field 7. We're coming off of an Eldorado Eagle QB long run touchdown, Xavier Sandoval. Extra point being attempted right now. Number 80 in the backfield at quarterback. He keeps it. Number 88, check that. And he's stonewalled. The carry was made by Chris Manzanares. And the Manzano defense was there. Tackle made by number 6 there. Noah Montoya making the score. Eldorado 13, Manzano 0. Couple quick shout outs real quick. Manzano Monarchs, Uriel Valenzuela, let's go Monarchs. Gino Lopez, come on Monarchs. And Chilla Quiz, let's go Monarchs. And it looks like we have the end of the first quarter. This score, Eldorado 13, Manzano 0. Eldorado will be kicking off. Doing the kicking duties for Eldorado, number 55, Joseph Nash. Back deep to receive is number 1, Stephen Fields Jr., and number 6, Noah Montoya. Nash waiting for the White Hats whistle. Nash kicks the ball off. It's a low wobbler, and it's caught by Manzano player. Gets on it immediately, making it first down and 10. Credit the catcher to number 30 from Manzano. And that is Everett Garcia. So here in the second quarter, the score is Eldorado 13, Manzano 0. Coming off a long quarterback touchdown run by quarterback Xavier Sandoval on the QB keeper, about 70-yard run. Manzano breaks the huddle. At quarterback for Manzano, number 33, Cash Lucero. There's a snap. Number 6, Noah Montoya, actually at quarterback, keeps it, gets at the middle, breaks some tackles. Noah Montoya on a tough run there. About a 5-yard carry there for Montoya. Second down and about 5 here for the Monarchs on a tough run there. Tackle was made there by number 8 from Eldorado on the last play. Raider ball. Manzano breaks the huddle.
The guy on the golf cart's gonna ask for a water for me, I'll bet. If there's none there, there's some in my backpack, okay?
Montoya at quarterback for the Monarchs. Looks like we're gonna have a false start penalty here, pushing the Monarchs back 5 yards, bringing up second and about 10. Regular line of scrimmage here.
Good looks, thank you guys.
Manzano breaks the huddle. In the backfield at quarterback, Stephen Fields Jr. along with Montoya next to him. There's the handoff. Fields keeps it. It's a QB keeper. Fields breaks it, throws a stiff arm, cuts, and he's brought down. So Fields gets about 5 yards again, bringing up a 3rd and 5. Crucial here for Manzano. Nice QB RPO keeper there by Fields. Manzano breaks the huddle here. 3rd and 5. Backfield, Fields, Montoya motioning to the side, number 33, Cash Lucero. Looks like we have a penalty on the play. It's going to be false start again, Manzano, putting them back at their original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 here for Manzano. We want to give a big shout out here to the Eldorado cheerleaders, along to the Manzano girl cheerleaders. Manzano breaks the huddle here. 3rd down and 10 here. Ball is on the 40-yard line. They need 10 yards to get the 1st down here. Fields at quarterback, Montoya next to him. Fields is going to keep it. Gets to the outside. Fields cuts right. Breaks the tackle. Fields on the sideline. And there goes Stephen Fields Jr. Steps out of bounds. Gets about a 17-yard gain there. 1st down and 10. Manzano Monarchs. Here in this 2nd quarter, game of the week, Mesa del Sol, Field 7. It's a beautiful day out here for Mother's Day weekend. Ball's on the 24, 23-yard line. 1st down and 10, Manzano. Manzano breaking the huddle. Fields Jr. split out to the left. The backfield is Cash Lucero and Montoya. Eldorado defense digging in. There's a snap. Montoya is going to keep it up the middle, and he's stonewalled, brought down immediately. Tackle there by number 82, once again from Eldorado. That's Lincoln Burt. 2nd down and 12 here for the Manzano Monarchs. Manzano breaks the huddle. In the backfield is Stephen Fields Jr. at quarterback. Next to him is Montoya. Split out to the left is Cash Lucero. Montoya shifts. Fields keeps it. Great defense there by the Eldorado defense. Tackle made in the backfield by number 3 from Eldorado, Mason King. Bring up a long 3rd down here for Manzano. Mason King stepped up, did not let the RPO read fool him, stayed home and made the tackle. 3rd down and about 17, 18 here for Manzano. Manzano breaks the huddle. Looks like RPO read. Fields is going to keep it. He fakes the throw. Fields gets to the outside. Eldorado defense is there, and he's brought down. Number 23, Xavier Sandoval, also in on the tackle. Number 48 from Eldorado, Thomas Martinez on the tackle. 4th down and double stakes long here to go for Manzano. Manzano breaking the huddle. At quarterback, Stephen Fields Jr. along with Cash Lucero, Montoya at running back. Montoya looks like he'll be the quarterback for this possession. There's a snap. Montoya keeps it. It's a tough Carby run. Montoya gets at the middle, and he's brought down. Tackled by number 6 from Eldorado. And that's Logan Lovato on the tackle. Change the possessions. 1st down and 10, Eldorado Eagles. Here in the 2nd quarter, Mesa del Sol, game of the week, Field 7. Quick shout out, Albert Giannini, Sebastian on the Eagles. Let's see here in the 2nd quarter so far. If you're just tuning in, the score is Eldorado 13, Manzano 0. Eldorado is coming off a turnover on downs here by Manzano, so it's first down and 10 here, Eldorado. Eldorado's in the white, Manzano in the black. Eldorado breaks the huddle. In the backfield with number 5, Rico Harris. And it's going to be Rico Harris with the carry. He's running hard, but he's brought down by stifling defense of Manzano. Brought down by number 94 on Manzano. Donovan Chavez on the tackle, along with number 5, Joshua Garcia on the tackle for Manzano. Second down and 10 here. Great defensive stand there by Manzano on that play. Coach Ball has his team huddled up. They break the huddle. Second down and 10 here for Manzano. Second down and 10 here, Eldorado. At quarterback now, number 88 for Eldorado. He hands off Manzanares. Hands it off. Great hit there by Manzano. And met in coverage immediately at the top by number 33, Cash Lucero, in on the tackle. Bringing up third down and 10 here for Eldorado. Tackle made there, great. Filled the hole there by Cash Lucero, made the tackle. Bringing up third down and 10. Eldorado breaks the huddle. In the backfield now, quarterback number 23, Sandoval. There's a snap. It's on the ground. Sandoval jumps on it. Bring up fourth down and about 16 here. It was a low snap by the center. Sandoval jumped on it. Fourth down and 15, fourth down and 16 here for Eldorado here in this second quarter. Manzano needs this defensive stand. See if Eldorado will elect to go or they will punt. Let's see. Eldorado breaks the huddle. And looks like they will indeed go for it. Sandoval in the backfield for the Eagles. Xavier Sandoval gets it. It's a low snap. Sandoval keeps it, using his speed to get the outside. He makes a cut. Gets a fill and he's knocked out of bounds. Great defensive stop there. And once again, tackle made by number 33, Cash Lucero from the Monarchs. Turnover on downs, first down and 10, Manzano. They tried to go with the jet sweep to Sandoval. He got about 8 yards, but Cash Lucero was not having it. We're gonna have a timeout here by Manzano. Be back in a moment, game of the week. We're back here for the timeout. Game of the week, Mesa del Sol Field 7 between the Monarchs, Eldorado Eagles. Quick shout outs real quick. Juliana Montoya, shout out to Michael and Noah Montoya. Also, let's go Azaza Adams, number 22. Manzano breaks the huddle, first down and 10, coming off a turnover on downs. Out to the left is number 33, Cash Lucero, quarterback Stephen Fields Jr., number 6, Noah Montoya. Fields takes it. Looks like he's going to try and keep it. He's brought down storming tacklers in the backfield again. Number 82 from the Eagles with the penetration. Lincoln Burt in on the tackle. Bringing up second down and 14 here for the Monarchs. Manzano breaks the huddle. Backfield, Montoya, Cash Lucero. Split out to the right is Stefan Fields Jr. There's a snap. Catch Lucero keeps it. The big man with the carry cuts up, breaks a couple tackles. Brought down, gets maybe 2 yards. In on the tackle there for the Eagles. Number 8, Raider Ball. So with that being said, that's the end of the first half here. It is halftime. Game of the week with the score, Eldorado 13, Manzano 0. We'll be back after halftime.
This segment of the Game of the Week is brought to you by First Impressions, Inc. for all your graphics and apparel needs. First Impressions, Inc. Italian restaurant where we're all family here. And by Longhorn Steakhouse, where you can't fake steak. And by Red Robin, where we make it fresh, we make it fun, and we make it memorable. And by Red Lobster, for the seafood lover in you.
This team is ass. Our team is suck. You see, we lost our team.
Good team. Excuse me. Okay. We got 2 false starts. We got to clean that up. We know the good trumpet.
This segment of the New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers. This segment of the New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers.
Accent Southwest Windows and Doors is one of the few locally owned platinum dealers from Pro Via Entry Doors. Our factory certified installers have installed thousands of doors that will give you the curb appeal and energy efficiency you are looking for. Accent Southwest Windows and Doors.
This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor of New Mexico Young America Football League Spring Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's.
Hold on. Coach, one more time. What was your name? Shanae. I'm here Game of the Week, Mason 7. I'm here with head coach, cheerleading coach for the Manzano Monarchs, Coach Shanae. Coach, tell me about your girls.
I have 21 girls. This is most of their 3rd season with Manzano.
And how long? And you've been coaching them the whole time, Coach?
Yes.
Have you guys had any competitions, regionals, anything? Can you tell me about that a little bit?
We had competition last week, and we took highest score for pom-poms and signs.
Awesome, Coach. I was also walking before the game. I saw you kind of basically not scolding, but talking to your girl about how to act and stuff like that, which is huge out here. I think it's huge for the development, not for the kids, but for everything, you know what I mean, as they grow up in life. Tell me how you do that a little bit, how you connect with your girls like that.
You know, we try to keep everything fun, and we try to give them a lot of stuff and make sure that they're having a good time and they want to come back. But at the same time, we're all going to be adults, and they got to be responsible. And it's hard when you're on a team and you're not being a team.
Yes.
So we try to enforce that all the way around.
Coach, awesome. Thank you for the interview. I appreciate it. You look like a wonderful coach. You have a great crew here, and thank you for doing an interview.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This segment of the New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers. This week's New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. We can get great wings, beer, and sports. And by BJ's Restaurant and Brew House, where craft matters. And by Olive Garden Italian Restaurant, where we're all family here. And by Longhorn Steakhouse, where you can't fake steak. And by Red Robin, where we make it fresh, we make it fun, and we make it memorable. And by Red Lobster, for the seafood lover in you. This week's New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. We can get great wings, beer, and sports. And by BJ's Restaurant and Brew House, where craft matters. And by Olive Garden Italian Restaurant, where we're all family here. And by Longhorn Steakhouse, where you can't fake steak. And by Red Robin, where we make it fresh, we make it fun, and we make it memorable. And by Red Lobster, for the seafood lover in you. This week's New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. We can get great wings, beer, and sports.
Kick return. Thank you, Mom. Kick return, Mom. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Again. I'm on the line. Thank you, guys.
This segment of the New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers.
Accent Southwest Windows and Doors is one of the few locally owned platinum dealers from Pro Via Entry Doors. Our factory certified installers have installed thousands of doors that will give you the curb appeal and energy efficiency you are looking for. Accent Southwest Windows and Doors.
This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor of New Mexico Young America Football League Spring Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's.
We're back here, Game of the Week, Mesa del Sol, Field 7. If you're just tuning in, we are coming off halftime. The score, Eldorado 13, Manzano 0. There's the kickoff, Manzano returning the kickoff. It's over his head. On the ground, deep kick. Picked up by Stephen Fields Jr. Cuts to the outside, makes another cut. Cuts to the middle, and he's brought down by storming Eldorado Eagle tackles. It'll be first down and 10, ball on the 19-yard line here. If you're just tuning in, like I said, game of the week, Mesa del Sol. It's been selected Manzano Monarchs, Eldorado Eagles. There is a penalty on the play. Stand by for the White Hats call. With face mask, Eagles, 15-yard penalty. So first down and 10 Eagles. Great field position. Ball will be on the 35-yard line. Sorry, check that. First down and 10 Manzano. Ball on the 35-yard line. At quarterback for Manzano, number 33, Cash Lucero. Next to him is number 6, Noah Montoya. Cash tries to cut it up, and he's brought down by Eldorado Eagles swarming tacklers. Tackle made there by number 48 from Eldorado. That is Thomas Martinez. And on a tackle, along with number 55, Joseph Nash. We'll stand by for a moment, momentarily. Injury timeout. Shout out from Isaiah Garcia. Let's go, Coach Julian. It's going to be 2nd and 14 here for Manzano. Manzano breaks the huddle. That quarterback, Stephen Fields Jr. Next to him is number 6, Noah Montoya. Fields awaiting a snap from his center. There's a snap to Fields. Fields keeps it. RPO, throws a stiff arm, breaks a tackle. Nice cut there by Fields, breaks another tackle. Brought down. Gets maybe 1 yard, brought down by number 11 from Eldorado. That's Duke Oliver in on the tackle. 3rd down and 14 here for Manzano. Noah Montoya takes a snap. Up the middle, Montoya breaks a tackle, running hard. Gets about 5 yards. It'll be 4th down and 10. They're at the original line of scrimmage here for the Monarchs. Big 4th down here in this 3rd quarter. Game of the week, Mesa del Sol Field 7. Manzano Monarchs versus Eldorado Eagles. Manzano breaks the huddle. Stephen Fields Jr. at quarterback. Split out to left, Cash Lucero and Noah Montoya next to him, the running back. There's the snap. Hand off to Montoya. Up the middle, runs hard. And he's stopped down, brought down. Tackle made there by number 26 from Eldorado, Jaden Bird. That'll be change of possession, 1st down here for Eldorado on that 4th down play. Eldorado doing some substitutions in the game now. Number 12. Check that number 82, Lincoln Burt, in the game now for the Eagles on offense. Call his name a lot on defense today. See what he can do on offense. Eldorado breaks the huddle. Sandoval in the backfield. Next to Sandoval, number 0, Oscar Rodriguez. Sandoval keeps it, hands it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with the speed, cuts left. And he's brought down. Nice hit there by Manzano, number 7, Antone Rollins in on the tackle. 2nd down and 9 here for the Eagles. Eldorado breaks the huddle. Sandoval in the backfield along with Rodriguez. There's a snap, it's a low snap, picked up. Sandoval jumps on it right away. He lost at 3, 3rd down and long here for Eldorado. Who is it, Shayna? Also want to give a shout out to Xavier and Evan Martinez from your grandparents. Sandoval in the gun set next to Rodriguez. There's a snap, it's a low snap again. Rodriguez jumps on it. And actually recovered by the Monarchs, number 94. Donovan Chavez on the fumble recovery. It's a low snap. Chavez jumped on it, 1st down and 10, Manzano. So Manzano still fighting here in this 3rd quarter. Huge offensive possession. Got some chain movement on the side over there. 1st down and 10 for Manzano off the fumble recovery. There's a snap. Noah Montoya on the carry. Breaks a tackle and he's brought down immediately in the backfield. Burt and the fumble recovery for the Eagles. The tackle was made by number 82, Lincoln Bird. Recovered by number 26, Jaden Bird. 1st down and 10, Eagles. First down and 10 here for the Eagles. We're going to have a timeout here. Eldorado, game of the week.
This segment of the New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week.
We're back here, Mesa del Sol Field 7, Game of the Week, Mother's Day weekend. Eldorado Eagles, Manzano Monarchs. Eldorado is coming off a fumble recovery on their end. In the backfield for Eldorado, number 5, Rico Harris. It's a direct snap to Harris, who runs at the middle, breaks a tackle. He's brought down immediately after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made there by number 94 from Manzano. Donovan Chavez on the tackle. 2nd down and 6 here for Eldorado. Eldorado breaks the huddle. quarterback now, number 11. It's a fumble on the ground, snaps on it, jumps on it, bringing up 3rd down and 11 here for Eldorado. Big defensive position here for Manzano in terms of possession. We're late here in the 3rd quarter. The score is Eldorado 13, Manzano 0. Eldorado breaking the huddle. They do a football exchange. 23 Sandoval in the backfield for Eldorado, the quarterback. There's a snap. Sandoval keeps it, cuts up, breaks the tackle, and he's brought down by 3 Manzano players. Number 32, Xavier Martinez. Number 94, Donovan Chavez. And number 30, Everett Garcia on the tackle there. 4th down and 8 here for Eldorado. Eldorado breaks the huddle. 4th down conversion here. Sandoval in the backfield along with big number 26. Jaden Bird. There's the snap. Looks like an end around reverse. And he keeps it. He gets to the outside. Number 0, Rodriguez. Down the sideline, gets pushed out. 15-yard game. Oscar Rodriguez on the reverse. 1st down, Eldorado. Ball on the 19-yard line. Eldorado breaks the huddle. 1st down and 10, ball on the 19-yard line. Manzano defense digs in. And it's a low snap. It gets way back there. This could be 2nd and forever here for the Eagles. Ball will be placed on the 30-yard line on the blocked snap, center to QB exchange. 2nd and about 23 for the Eagles. In the game now for the Eagles, number 48, Thomas Martinez. And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter here. Game of the week with the score Eldorado 13, Manzano 0. 4th quarter coming up. We'll be back here in a moment.
To you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers. And by BJ's Restaurant and Brew House, where craft matters. And by Olive Garden Italian Restaurant, where we're all family here. And by Longhorn Steakhouse, where you can't fake steak. And by Red Robin, where we make it fresh, we make it fun, and we make it memorable.
We're back here, game of the week, Mesa del Sol, Field 7, beginning of the 4th quarter here, this Mother's Day weekend game. In the backfield, number 23, Sandoval. Sandoval takes a snap. He's going to keep it up the middle. He cuts left, runs over. Tackle made there by number 87 from Manzano, Jordan Eichel. Also number 32, Xavier Martinez, in on the tackle for Manzano. 3rd down and 10 here.
Up here. Here. Stop with the ball, get in line. Get in line.
Eagles break the huddle. Manzano defense digging in. Sandoval and Rico Harris in the backfield. And it's a snap. It's a dead snap on the ground. Past Rico Harris. Bringing up 4th down and long on the block snap.
Ready, go.
It looks like Eldorado will elect to punt here. First punt we'll see of this game. Eight-man here when they, 8-man spring season here. We do not punt. They just elect ball goes on the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 10, Manzano. Check that, looks like the ball will be on the 10-yard line. First down and 10 here for Manzano. Let's see if Manzano's offense can get something going here in this 4th quarter. If you're just tuning in, the score is Eldorado 13, Manzano 0. Game of the week, Mesa del Sol Field 7, Mother's Day weekend. Manzano breaks the huddle. Split out to the right is number 33, Cash Lucero. Noah Montoya in the backfield, along with Stephen Fields Jr. at quarterback. There's the snap. Fields keeps it, breaks a tackle. There goes Fields to the outside. Fields keeps it, he's got some speed. Fields on the sideline. And he's pushed out of bounds by Sandoval. 20-yard gain. First down here for Manzano.
Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go.
Huge 20-yard run there by QB Stephen Fields Jr. on the QB keeper. Setting Manzano up nice here. Manzano breaks the huddle. Fields in the backfield along with Noah Montoya, number 6. 33, Cash Lucero, split out to the right. There's a snap. Fields keeps it, breaks a tackle, gets to the outside again, breaks another tackle. Brought down by number 23, Sandoval. There is a flag on the play. Stand by for the white hat call.
Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, back. Ready, go. Ready, go. Achilles stretches. Ready, go.
It looks like it was a holding call on Manzano. So it'll be 1st down and long here for Manzano.
Ready, go.
Redoing the down.
Feel that stretch.
Manzano breaking the huddle. Different kind of set here. We have out outside at receiver, alignment number 22, Azariah Adams, number 33, Cash Lucero. To the right of us, Fields Jr. at quarterback, Noah Montoya to the left. It looks like a pass. Fields is looking and he's sacked. He's brought down in the backfield by number 82 from Eldorado, Lincoln Burt. We've called his name a lot tonight. He's been a defensive end. Great game for him. 2nd and forever to go here for the Monarchs. Manzano breaks the huddle. Fields in the gun position along with Noah Montoya next to him. Cash Lucero to the right. There's a snap. It's over Fields' head. He picks it up. Tries to run around, and he's brought down in the backfield by storming Eldorado Eagle defense. Number 82, Burt again. Number 8, Raider ball on the tackle. 3rd down and really long to go here for Manzano.
Nobody outside, let's go. Defense! 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 Defense!
Manzano breaks the huddle. 3rd and 35 here to go for the Monarchs. That's a long way to go. Cash Lucero takes it, gets to the outside, keeps it, cuts up, and he's brought down. Again, number 82 on the tackle from Eldorado. Kate Lincoln Burt on the tackle. Stand by for the injury timeout. We'll be back in a moment. Game of the week.
And by Red Lobster, for the seafood lover in you. This week's New Mexico Young America Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. We can get great wings, beer, and sports. And by BJ's Restaurant and Brew House, where craft matters. And by Olive Garden Italian Restaurant, where we're all family here. And by Longhorn Steakhouse, where you can't fake steak. And by Red Rock.
We're back after that injury timeout. Good to see the young man get up. 4th down and long here from Manzano. Midway through this 4th quarter, Game of the Week, Mesa del Sol Field 7. If you're just tuning in, the score is Eldorado 13. Couple of Xavier Sandoval touchdowns, kickoff return and a long run. And it looks like Manzano will indeed elect to punt. Smart call there by Coach Adrian from Manzano. Pin back too deep on this 4th down possession. So it'll be 1st down and 10, Eldorado. And there looks like the rule is when you do elect to punt, it's 30 yards from wherever the ball is. So ball will be on the 35-yard line. Eldorado breaks the huddle here. Ball's on the 35-yard line, 1st down and 10 for the Eagles. In the backfield, that quarterback, Rico Harris, along with number 88 from the Eagles, Chris Manzanares. There's a snap. Manzanares gives it to Rico Harris. Rico Harris gets up. Nice tough run there by Rico. And there is a flag on the play, fumble as well. Standing by for the white hat call for the penalty on the play. There is no flag on the play. They're waving it off, so it'll be 2nd down and 8, 2nd and 7 here for the Eagles. Overall today, it's been a real tough game. We did have an Xavier Sandoval kickoff return to start off the game, and then also 75, 80-yard run by Xavier. But since then, it's been a real defensive game. Manzano's really fighting. 2nd down and 7 here for the Eagles. There's a snap. Manzanares keeps it up the middle. Throws a stiff arm. Manzanares is carrying him. He's brought down, tackle made there by Stephen Fields Jr. Gain of about 16 on that QB keeper for Manzanares, putting the Eagles in the red zone here. Ball is on the 13-yard line. Check that, 3 yards from the red zone. Eldorado breaks the huddle. Manzanares at quarterback. Next to him is number 11. Looks like a reverse to number 1, and Manzano was there to read it. Brought down by number 33, Cash Lucero. We've called his name all game for Manzano. He's been on a lot of tackles. Great linebacking position there by Cash Lucero. We'll be back here in a moment. Game of the week, injury timeout.
This segment of the Game of the Week is brought to you by First Impressions, Inc. for all your graphics and apparel needs. First Impressions, Inc.
Accent Southwest Windows and Doors is the only locally owned 5-star Anlin Gold dealer in New Mexico. Our factory-trained installers can upgrade your home with energy-efficient windows, saving you money. With over 90,000 installs, our record speaks for itself.
We're back here for the injury timeout. Game of the week, Mesa del Sol, Field 7. Eldorado Eagles, Manzano. We have a tight game, 13 Eldorado, Manzano 0. Number 88, Manzanares in the backfield. He takes it, runs to the right, gets about 3 yards, and he's brought down. Tackle made there again by number 33, Cash Lucero from the Monarchs. We're going to have 3rd down and about 7 here for the Eagles late in the 4th quarter on this Mother's Day weekend, game of the week. We're here, 3rd down and about 6 here for the Eagles. There's the snap. Manzanares is looking to pass it. Manzanares is going to keep it. Manzanares runs. Looks like we have a penalty on the play. And we do have a touchdown, Eldorado, but there is a flag on the play. Stand by. And it is. It's going to be holding Eagles, negating the touchdown run. So it'll be 3rd down and long here for the Eagles. So huge 3rd down here for both teams. 3rd and about 18 for the Eagles. The Eagles break the huddle. In the backfield, number 88, Manzanares. Number 0, Oscar Rodriguez. There's the snap. Manzanares is going to keep it. He's looking to throw. Throws it. It's caught by Burt. The big man, the tight end. There goes Burt. He's taken down. It looks like 1 yard short of the 1st down. They did a tight end pop pass. Good pass. It looks like it was holding on Manzano on a penalty. That'll be an automatic 1st down. Ball on the 6 yard line. 1st down. Eldorado on the Burt.
Let's go, quarterback!
It's supposed to be ball on the 2 yard line. 1st down, Eldorado. Late in this 4th quarter, game of the week, Mesa del Sol, Field 7. Mother's Day weekend, game of the week. Sandoval, number 23, in the backfield for the Eagles. Sandoval keeps it, runs up the middle, and punches it in. Touchdown, Eagles. Making the score, Eldorado 19, Manzano 0 here in this late 4th quarter. Extra point coming up. Eldorado breaks the huddle here for this extra point. Sandoval in the backfield along with Bird, number 26. Number 10, split out to the left. Looks like Montoya. There's a snap, Sandoval keeps it. Shrugs off a tackler, throws it in the back. Incomplete off the player's face mask. The extra point will be no good here, making the score Eldorado 19, Manzano 0, 4th quarter late. We'll be back in a moment, game of the week.
Southwest Windows and Doors.
This segment of the New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers. This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor of New Mexico Young American Football League Spring Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's.
We're back here coming off an Eldorado touchdown. Third touchdown of the day for Xavier Sandoval, the quarterback. Making it 19-0 Eldorado in this fourth quarter. There's the kick. Onside, and looks like Eldorado's got it. We're standing by for the call. Looks like the ball will stay with Manzano on that kickoff. We're gonna have a timeout here. Eldorado will be back in a moment. Game of the week.
This segment of the Game of the Week is brought to you by First Impressions, Inc. for all your graphics and apparel needs. First Impressions, Inc.
We're back here, Game of the Week. Stephen Fields Jr. at quarterback. It's a high snap. He keeps it, fakes it to Montoya. Fields down the sideline. Nice tough run there by Stephen Fields Jr. 9-yard gain. Bringing it 2nd and 1 here for Manzano. Manzano breaking the huddle. Fields Jr. at quarterback, Montoya next to him. Cash Lucero split up to the right at receiver. There's a snap. Fields gives it to Montoya. Met immediately in the backfield. Tackle made by number 5, Rico Harris. Also number 55, who made initial contact. Joseph Nash. And that is the end of the game here. Mother's Day. Quick shout out to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. Also shout out to my wife, Kathleen Mangin. Happy Mother's Day. Please stand by for Game of the Week interviews.
This segment of the Game of the Week is brought to you by First Impressions, Inc. for all your graphics and apparel needs. First Impressions, Inc.
Accent Southwest Windows and Doors is the only locally owned 5-star Anlin Gold dealer in New Mexico. Our factory-trained installers can upgrade your home with energy-efficient windows, saving you money. With over 90,000 installs, our record speaks for itself. Accent Southwest Windows and Doors.
This segment of the New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers. This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor of New Mexico Young American Football League Spring Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's. This segment of the Game of the Week is brought to you by First Impressions, Inc. for all your graphics and apparel needs. First Impressions, Inc. This segment of the Game of the Week is brought to you by First Impressions, Inc. for all your graphics and apparel needs. First Impressions, Inc.
Accent Southwest Windows and Doors is the only locally owned 5-star Anlin Gold dealer in New Mexico. Our factory-trained installers can upgrade your home with energy-efficient windows, saving you money. With over 90,000 installs, our record speaks for itself. Accent Southwest Windows.
I'm here with Game of the Week, Player of the Game, Lincoln Burt, defensive end, tight end, right? Lincoln, tell me about your game today.
Well, it was really fun, and I liked sacking the QBs and stuff.
Yeah, you had a great game. You had 3 sacks that I documented, 7 tackles. Then you had a huge catch. Tell me about that catch.
Well, I really liked it because this is, that was my first catch.
What is the play call on that?
Steelers.
Stiller? What happens on that play?
So, I run in and out, and then he throws it to me.
And you caught it. You had a great game, buddy.
Yeah.
Tell me who your favorite player is in the NFL.
CD Lamb.
Why do you like CD Lamb?
Because when I was playing Madden, he, jumped to catch the first down.
So you love playing Madden?
Yeah.
Awesome. You want to make any shout-outs to anybody?
Yeah. I really love my mom because the only reason I keep, doing this is because she, cheers me on.
You heard it. Mr. Burt doesn't care about play of the game. He wants to tell his mom, Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Good game, buddy.
Thanks. You too.
This segment of the New Mexico Young American Football League's Game of the Week is brought to you by Davis Miles, your New Mexico lawyers. This game is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, proud sponsor.
I'm here, Game of the Week, Mesa del Sol Field 7. Xavier Sandoval, familiar face. He was Game of the Week player last year. He's grown a lot. Xavier, tell me about your game, buddy.
It was hard. We had good blockers. Their defense was really good. And that's all I really have to say.
Yeah, you had 3 touchdowns. Tell me what your favorite one out of them was. All of them. Was it the opening kickoff? Was it your QB run? What was it?
The opening kickoff for sure.
You took it to the house. Okay, anything we can expect? You have anything you want to say? You want to thank anybody?
I want to thank my mom. Happy Mother's Day. My coach, my uncle, my dad, and my grandpa.
You heard it. Player of the game, Xavier Sandoval, second time player of the game last year. We'll be watching you again, buddy. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Game of the Week. See you next week.
Mexico Young American Football League Spring Game of the Week. Every season starts at Dick's.